everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode of Push the Edge, where we're talking about hiking, travel, and adventure. So let's get into this today. We're talking about how I am training for this Grand Canyon rim to rim hike that I'm going to do in a single day in, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months. I don't know. It's coming up. It's coming up. So let me share with you how this is going and how my approach has been. So first, last summer, because I've never done anything this serious before. So last summer, more than a year, right, before I'd even, before the hike was going to happen, I started by doing one hike each week that was a minimum of 10 miles, okay? And I did that basically like June, July, August, maybe into September, until the weather started to kind of go south a little bit. And I did that so that I could get a sense of what I was getting myself into, because I had never done that kind of hiking before, okay? I mean, my hikes are like 5 to 6 miles, probably on average up to that point. An 8-mile hike might be a long hike for me, but 10 to 15 miles was not something that I had ever done before. So I wanted to make sure that I was good with that. So, all right, did that, was good with that, got in shape. And I really made a lot of great gains over the summer, right? In terms of building leg strength, which is critical for this hike, in terms of building endurance. I live in Colorado, so I was hiking, at least at 6,000 feet, but anywhere up to 12,000 feet. So I'm getting a lot of endurance, right? A lot of cardio endurance. And I didn't want to lose that, right? I mean, I knew I would lose a little bit of it, right? But I didn't want to have to start over from basically scratch come May, June. Right? So I joined a gym and I hired a personal trainer. And what I do is I meet with I hired my personal trainer like last week of October, first week of November, started working with the personal trainer. So I meet with him once a week for an hour. He knows my goals, so he's got that planned out. And then I have 3 additional sessions that I do on my own without him during the week, okay, that he has designed for me. So I do 4 roughly 60-minute sessions that are predominantly, lifting weights, lunges, right, strength building exercises. There does tend to be usually some cardio mixed in, like maybe 20 minutes worth of cardio in that 60-minute session. So it's probably about 20 minutes of cardio, and then 40 minutes, right, of weightlifting, strength building, that sort of a thing, if I had to say, like, on average. And then, so that's 4 days a week. And then in addition to that, I do 2 60-minute cardio sessions each week. And my trainer's attitude is I can kind of do what I want with that. So, like, I might do 60 minutes on the treadmill with inclines and things like that. I might do 20 minutes on the row machine and 20 minutes on the stair stepper and 20 minutes on, the treadmill. How I do it is basically up to me. I have to keep my heart rate in between 120 and 140. That's the appropriate range for my age. But as long as I'm doing them, I can do them kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. So that brings us to 6 days a week, right? 4 weight training sessions, 2 straight cardio sessions, okay? I do more. All right. So on top of this, I do a minimum of 3 yoga classes a week. Now, it's important, I think, to know that I've been practicing yoga regularly. Like, I've had a regular sustained yoga practice for about 15, 16 years now. Okay. Maybe 17. So this was something that I was already doing. I was already doing yoga. So it was, I wasn't going to give it up. I did scale it back. So I do a minimum of 3 yoga classes a week. Now, 2 of those are hot yoga. They are not the 90-minute Bikram ones, although if I can grab a 90-minute Bikram one, I will. But in general, they're 60 minutes. They are Bikram style, if that makes sense to you. But, it's reduced to 60 minutes instead of 90. And then I will do 1 75-minute yin class. Okay, that's my goal every week. So 4 weight training sessions, 2 cardio sessions, right? So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 yoga sessions. So that's 9 workouts a week, all of them pretty much being an hour. If I can, and it kind of works out every maybe other week I can do this, I will do 4 hot yoga sessions and 1 yin yoga. That kind of varies week to week in terms of my schedule and what I can do. And so if I do that, right, then I'm doing 4 weight training, 2 cardio, 4 hot yoga, 1 yin. That's 11 workouts over 7 days. Okay. I mean, you can argue that yen's not really a workout, but and it's not, but it's critical to do that yen yoga session. I think I make that a priority. So I can typically get in 5 total yoga sessions, maybe every 2 weeks, sometimes maybe every 3 weeks. But I did make that commitment to do 3 yoga sessions each week. So how do I do all this? Because yeah, I do have a job on top of all this. So for example, this morning, I got up at 5 a.m. I was up at 5 a.m. I was in the gym to get my workout in, and then I'm going to work all day, and then I'm going to go take a yoga class tonight. I mean, it's really about time management and figuring out what you can do and where you can fit it, right? Now, in the summer, once we get to like May-ish, my understanding is this is obviously going to shift a little bit. So from talking to my trainer, and of course this isn't 100% set in stone, my understanding is that I'm going to go down to 3 weight training sessions a week, and obviously at least 1 hike, but most likely 2 that are between 10 to 15 miles each, starting probably somewhere around the end of May. And so my plan is really that once we get to April, I'm going to start, and I can start doing, the weather's a little bit better, and I can start going for hikes, or not hikes maybe, but at least just like walks around my neighborhood and get my mileage back up to where it needs to be, so that in May I can head out into the mountains and start doing those hikes, so I can be really ready to go to the Grand Canyon come September.